welcome to the Magic Arena Racetrack. I'm Gravity Groove. This is Not Safe for Work Magic. And those who have been watching this channel for a while have seen a lot of this deck. This is a deck we played to Mythic last season before things got truly fucked up. And they were just pretty fucked up. And we've made a few card changes, and since we're on the best floor now, chat. We're on a diamond floor. I never believed I could ever be on the diamond floor. So luxurious. We're going to try a few things out. One being my perennial old favorite. My hope here is that Krox proves a very difficult challenge for decks that are relying primarily on Shatter the Sky and Elspeth Conquers Death, in that it's very difficult to remove because they cannot exile it with Conquer's Death. So it will just keep coming back and coming back and coming back. We are trying out 4 Hunted Nightmares. I'm not sure about this card. For a 3-mana threat, it's very threatening. If your opponent's deck is Creature Light, it's especially good. And it draws us a card if it gets shattered, so that's cool. It also easily avoids Flame Sweep and Deafening Clarion on 3, which is great. We still have a couple Teameret Calls the Dead, Timeret Calls the Deads in here. Because we have a slightly higher creature count now, that should hit a little better. I believe our previous build of this had 16 creatures, which made this a lot less reliable. We have a couple one-ofs, fun-ofs in here to spoil other people. 1 Cry and 3 Extinction Events, so we have a little bit of game against the blazing fast aggro decks, which we are starting to see come back. We have some Murderous Riders and Bedevils. These can always just double as life gain if we need them to, and are always a relatively decent threat. A single Heartless Act here to have a little more action on 2 and smooth our curve, and a couple Oxes to potentially refresh our hand, as well as Bone Crushers as more anti-aggro cards, and Ashiok to enable all of the fun stuff we're doing. This deck has 25 lands and 60 cards. The sideboard is relatively simple. We've got some discard to bring in against the control matchup. We've got a Murderous Rider, which probably also comes in that matchup because they tend to be a lot more Planeswalker reliant. We have some Libations against particularly odorous permanents and things that we cannot deal with, like Dream Trawler. And a single Disfigure, again, to give a little more respect to the aggro matchups, which, if you forgot, on the right draw can kill you on turn 3, as we found out yesterday. We got mono redded out to 1-drop, 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 Cleave. And those 1-drops were Night into Night, into Cleave. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Good fair Magic stuff. I mean, at least the aggro decks can be interacted with. Okay, doesn't feel good game 1, but at least the aggro decks can be interacted with. Whereas this fucking asshole and all the fucking horror he's brought on us, that can't really be interacted with. So let's give this a try. And try this Krox deck now with more nightmares. Now with more nightmares. It is May 8th here. It is day 58 of quarantine. We're just trying to stay alive. Mentally and physically, you know. Keep our spirits up. Been enjoying the Twitter discourse with Mark Rosewater, also known as Morrow, posting a lot of polls and questionnaires and things on Twitter recently, and catching a lot of heat from some of the best and most respected pros in the industry. People like Reed Duke also sounding off that the format is pretty messed up and unbalanced and that we need bans. Whoa! Oh my... Okay. Starting off the day right. 25 lands, 35 cards, 0 land, 7 cards, 7 cards drawn. Survey says 1.7% chance. Oh, starting the day off right. Oh my god. Got to love it. First draw of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, and it's the thing we talked about. Man, we're so good at predicting how we're going to get screwed over. Oh my god, we're so good. We're so good at predicting how we're going to lose. Well, we have a Cry and Bone Crusher Giants in here, which is great. Probably just Murderous Riding something here. Actually, we're just gonna Extinction Event and name Odd. That works. Right? Yeah, let's do that. We do need to draw some actual cards and not just swamps. That would be great. Mm-hmm. So wait for him to cast Annex. We'll nuke that. Then we'll cast the Murder Strider next turn and die to Embercleave. Woo! I mean, if we Cry off the top, that would be sweet. Nope. What would help us here? Kinda. Life gain, a bunch of bodies. Okay. I mean, we're just dead to the cleave, though, right? Fuck. Yep. Moving on. It's funny that we said exactly this deck was something we were worried about, and then our first matchup is exactly this deck. So Nightmares are not going to be particularly helpful here. We want all of our Cries, we want all of our removal, we want the Disfigure, cut some Ashioks, and maybe we do want some of these. Our best draw in this matchup is usually Bone Crusher Giant. Ugh. Bone Crusher Giant, as it allows us to kill a creature and then have a sizable blocker that outsizes most of their attackers. And we do have 4 in our deck, but you know. Okay, this is a really good draw. Let's see how it goes wrong for us. their 1-drop into our Bone Crusher. Haunted Nightmare. It's a big blocker, but actually, because Cry is going to clean up most of their threats, I think I might try it. Yeah, we're expecting a Robber of the Rich here, right? So, Bone Crushing a Robber or a Steamkin seems particularly attractive here. Then we get to cast the Nightmare, and he gets no Death Touch trigger off of it, which is great. You know, it's like this massive threat to deal with that outsizes Lava Coil. Yeah, it's big. Well. Oh yeah. That worked out nicely. So maybe we cut a Kroxa here and have more of the Hunted Nightmares in. I feel like maybe there should be another Heartless Axe somewhere in the 75, but I don't know where to put it. If we get land, this will be a great draw. If we don't, it will end in tragedy. And fuck this card. Fuck it in the fucking face. Yeah. So, Infinity Mire Tritons, and we're going to mill 2 lands. Oh, okay. Come on, land. Yep. Time to light the stage. No. Well, I mean, that's kind of a land, but not really what we were hoping for. Not at all. Really? Should have saved that to remove our blocker, unless he has 2 of them. We could just be getting cleaved here. We do have the Devil, though. This isn't actually that bad, then, is it? We could actually still stabilize here. If we get another red source, we've got a Kroxa flip. We can bedevil the Embercleave on our next turn. Any land gives us a double spell. Shit. Well, shoot. We gotta do this. Really needed a land there. Jeez. Better lucky than good. Alright, starting the day off right with a loss we shouldn't have had due to our deck drawing absolutely like shit against the deck we should beat 9 times out of 10. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic, ladies and gentlemen. The show where we demonstrate that bad luck is part of our DNA, and that it's just what we deserve. Ha! Yes! Okay, so this is 2 games. We played 2 games. We've played 2 games! And we've got 2 1.7% possible first hands. Okay? That's supposed to happen in 1.7 games out of 100. We've got 2 back-to-back. You seeing that? You seeing that, Wizards? You get it? Nice fucking algorithm. What a joke. What a fucking joke. Unreal. Perfectly appropriate, though. Yeah. Good job, guys. Programmers. Breaking it with some champagne. Good job. Oh, is this this is Dimir Flash, right? Yep. Yep. Looks like Dimir Flash. Dimir Mutate. Okay, so I think we swing. They're not going to accept the trade. We cast our big lovely Nightmare Boy. So at the Diamond rank floor, we're seeing a lot of jank. Unfortunately, we designed our deck to face Yorion, and there's no Yorions at the rank floor. Everyone's just trying stuff. It'd probably be better for me to be playing something that's squarely anti-aggro right now. Okay. Would you like to counter my Temple of Malice? All the Hunted Nightmare Boys. We really want to... Well, I mean... Our opponent isn't doing anything at the moment. Sure. Okay. All of the things having 3 toughness, like literally all of the things having 3 toughness is really fucking annoying, actually. Wow, they're playing this as a real card? Yeah, we're really losing to just draft commons right now. This is not a playable card, ladies and gentlemen. But we're losing to draft commons here. We're going to double Bone Crusher this. Okay, or not. That's really fucking annoying. Yeah. We're going to lose to draft chaff here. Because Bone Crusher doesn't kill any of these things. The deck is mono 3 toughness, which feels real bad. Because we built our deck to face reasonable decks, and we're facing a bunch of experimental Saffron Olive shit, which isn't giving us a really good read on if this deck is good or not. Yeah. And our opponent is really jerking off in the fucking time. Come on.
Whatever.
Today? This year? You silly fuck. So if he just holds and doesn't swing with the knight, we can't really swing in. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Let's just start going towards our Krox plan then. Jeez. Could have used some of those lands. So if we swing here, he double blocks, we at least kill the Polywalk Symbiote. That's probably not good enough. Yep. Can't get away from the bounce your stuff meta. Even a jank tier. And this is just too many creatures for us to reasonably deal with at this point of the game. An extinction event off the top would be pretty great, but I don't expect it. We don't generally get lucky on this show. Kroxo will take him down to 6. But we still can't really block the Knight of Ebon Legion. Not with all the mana he has now. Extinction events are the only way to stabilize the board. Extinction on even. Jesus fucking Christ. Should I just concede this match so I can play another 14 in the time it's going to take to play this one? Good lord, dude. Were you dropped as a child? Is your internet powered by hamsters? Okay. I'll just wait here then. Some people. All right. so we're just going to go to the reports tool. Report stalling in MTGA. Sign in. And we're going to sign in. We're going to submit a request. And put in this person's name. And put in stalling. And in the description, direct them to this lovely video. Okay. So we've got Murderous Rider to deal with the Knight. Okay. So mutate 3 toughness. Probably want the Libations because those kill anything. Bone Crushers seem particularly bad here. Brought in the other Murderous Rider. Could potentially want some number of Agonizing Remorses, but what would be particularly bad in this matchup? I don't see any other very bad cards here. I suppose Cry doesn't look like it's going to hit anything. So I guess Bone Crusher could hit their 2/2. We'll leave in 1 Bone Crusher. Maybe cut 1 Ashiok on the draw. So far feeling kind of mixed about the Hunted Nightmare, but boy is it going to be in every hand. It really wants us to test it out, huh? Guess we're doing that. So the ideal cards to hit here would be removal. Mutate decks usually want to go quite tall, so although he did go fairly wide last time, a lot of them were 1/3s. Serpent is a great body to mutate onto early. Keep in mind, so long as things are under Serpent, I believe it's even. Ooh, if he has the card draw Octopus here, we're real behind. And that definitely means that taking our Bone Crushers out was a mistake. He very well could, too. Plus, it would make it a 3/3, which immediately puts it out of range of a Bone Crusher anyway. And we're just going to take an extra 40 minutes to play this game. Going to go do our taxes. Going to go look at the Twitters here. did report this guy already for stalling, so that's fun for him. Buddy, if you ever happen to watch this video, you're fucking dope. Either fix your internet connection or stop being a dickhead on the internet. One of the two was happening, and I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here, but you're being a real pain in my ass. Yeah, let's wait until the very last second. Yep. Yep. Installing. Kinda just hoping he doesn't have the mutate creature. That's fine. We're probably going to end up just Murder Shridering that. Taking a little bit too much damage here. Being on the draw often just feels like there's no way you can come back against aggro decks. We're definitely seeing that here. It seems as though the draw is favored to lose by a tremendous margin. I've heard some pros quote as much as being on the play offers an 80% win rate. And based on what I'm seeing here and what I've seen in the history of my playing the game, it seems pretty true. Okay, so we're just going to name even here and hope that blows him out. The thing that's sneaky good about Mutate is the fact that it's effectively haste. You do have to play some potential garbage cards, you know, 1 and 2 drops that are just not very good. But if the card draw comes together, like, it can be sneaky good. We have the potential to 2-spell next turn, which is good. We probably just want to cast the Murder Strider for lifelink. If they cast a creature, yeah. So now... Now we want to Murder Strider and Mire Triton. Devil would not have helped us there. Let's trample, so if you mutate something big on it, we're going to take a big hit regardless. We might have to block with both. If he has a kill spell for the Mire Triton, or a kill effect, we're definitely in trouble. We have 1 Bone Crusher in the bin, so Calls the Dead isn't terrible. Hoping to fade a Dire Bat here. Dire Bat gets us pretty good. Flying 7/7 that kills our creatures, pretty good. Well, that was interesting. So now we Swing with the Murderous Rider. Ooh. Swing with the Murderous Rider. Gain our life. Cast this again. And then we've got either Murderous Rider or Bone Crusher. Gain 2 more life. Okay. So we do this because he has enough to pump to size that up, so can't do that. Kill this. Okay. Or we just lose. That's also an option. Yeesh. Okay, so he does have enough things that Cry might actually do some damage. We did not draw very well there. Looks like we just want all the kill effects. And man, that had to be his last card, right? Very, very unlucky for us. We probably can't afford too many of these Ashioks. They just generate too much pressure. Reasonable. So without being able to see his hand there, obviously it would have been better if we Murderous Ridered. But we still would have been hosed by the trick. Can't play around the blowout sometimes. Especially not when you're in the draw, you just got to play in. Your opponent's got the tempo advantage. You don't really have any tactical choices to make. You're just holding on to the sides. Really would not let me get value out of that Mire Triton though. Red source would be great. Yep. Perfect. We get a card, but we get to kill a huge pile of creatures. great. Got our red source. Next turn we get to Kroxa, Mire Triton. Potentially play Kroxa the turn after that. Feels like we have a decent handle on this one. Do not need more land, thank you. What other flash creatures could he have? I guess we'll respect it. Pitched the land there, got too greedy. Hanging out at the bottom of the ladder. Woo! Can we please get one Yorion matchup on the stream? Please, thank you. We're at 40 minutes in. That one matchup fella could take took 83 years. So that guy was a dickhead. Come on, Yorion. Just some kind of slow, dirtily pile of shit, please. That's something, but I can't see it. Well, we've got the anti-aggro tech this time, but... Okay, okay. So this is probably the draft deck? Oh no, it's a different Lurrus deck. Okay. Cry is going to be really good here. Ginger Brew. Just any one drop, I guess. Oh, this is the Aura one. This is Abzan Auras. This is Abzan Auras. This one's actually pretty good. I kind of like this one. He's just gonna slap Glimmer on this. Oh boy, is he gonna love this Cry the Carnarium next turn. Enjoy getting those back with Lurrus, my man. Okay. Weird. So... Huh. We... What the hell do we do with that? That's awkward. Huh. Use all of our mana? We can Libation Bone Crusher next turn? Sure. Grab a swamp here. Stone Crusher this. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty annoying. He's kind of got us here. This says lifelink too? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, this deck performs really, really well in a very small amount of mana. Okay. Getting pretty annoying here. Yep.
Nightmares of the palate.
We get our Ox fueled up here.
I leave you with one
Blow their graveyard up.
last nightmare.
Now we have Ox next turn at the very least. Potentially Kroxa if we get lucky. Their Luris essentially is just a 3/2 with lifelink now. Uh-huh.
Is my masterpiece.
Now we get to do both, which is lovely. That's a bad hand. That's a real bad hand. I do like this build though. I should look this one up. Uh-huh. You can hit Ashiok for 2. That's really powerfully annoying. Okay. So, we want all our cries. Ashiok seems actually pretty decent here, so I think we're just going to cut the Calls the Deads and leave some of the Ashioks in there. Libation, weirdly, because they have so many enchantments, seems pretty eh. But what better do we have to replace it? I suppose Duress is actually kind of decent against their sort of critical mass and protection spells. kill just better, though. We need to interact on a lower mana axis, though. If we're paying 3 mana to kill their stuff, we're definitely falling behind, especially on the draw. We'll give this a shot. Cool deck. Cool deck. Well, that's not keepable, is it? I mean, it's a fantastic hand if, like, this and this were land. Eh. It's okay. Not great. Chuck this. I like keeping the passage because the passage just fuels our graveyard shenanigans. Yeah, we'll try this. Okay. If he builds the big hexproof thing, then we're boned because we took libations out of the deck. Do we duress here? I think we duress here. Apostle of Purifying Light. Apostle of Purifying Light. I don't think we have any way to kill that. Well, I guess Cry kills it, technically. Why does it have Vigilance now? Oh. Yeah, we're, kind of boned. So I guess we just have to name even here. Damn it. Gonna have to take our turn off bedeviling Loris. Why does he keep not casting this? Kinda confused. Okay. Perfect. Bye, friend. Annoying. We did kill our own Kroxa that way, though. Which was a punt. Some could argue. Getting rid of that last card, though, felt pretty important.
Surrender your final terror is upon
you. Yeah, those both have lifelink, so we can't really race them. Well put, Ashiok. Well put. They were a delectable snack. That's kind of a fun deck. I like it. Has a lot of angles of attack. All right, so that was our set today. Trying out the Old Faithful Kroxa build. We did not get to face what we wanted to face, and based on my playing off stream yesterday, I played like two and a half hours with this deck off stream yesterday. I couldn't find a single Yorion deck. When you're on the ranked floor, like the 4th and 3rd tiers, you just never find the tier decks. That's at least been my experience. Again, it could have something to do with a perennially shitty fucking luck, but we build something to try to face Yorion. Ain't never gonna find Yorion. You build the Yorion deck, you'll find the thing that that beats you. Which Wilderness Reclamation right now. So that was another episode of Not Safe for Work Magic. Yeah, I'm proud of us. I think we did okay. I'm Gravity Groove. Thanks for sticking around and watching this stream. I hope to see you back next time. Feel free to leave a comment or a thumbs up down at the bottom. And we will see you... later.